everyone, Catherine the Vegan Prepper here, and today we are going over my meal plan for next week. Let's get into it. Vegan Prepper. Vegan Prepper. Here is my meal plan for next week. For those of you who don't know, I like to theme each night to make it easier to plug recipes in. Only this week, I've actually changed a couple of the nights. So Monday is a dump and go instant pot recipe. Always like that, so they don't have to do any kind of prep on Sunday. This is stuff I can just toss into an instant pot and go. Tuesday is almost always some kind of baked pasta, lasagna, mac and cheese, just a baked pasta. Those are super easy to throw together as well. Wednesday was all of this time a soup night. But I found last week we didn't end up making soup because it was just too hot. Like I was out, it was just too, like it was 115. I did not want to come inside to a boiling hot thing of soup. So Wednesday, I decided why not make it soup or salad night. So we're going to have salad night this Wednesday. I'm so excited about that. My Azure Standard drop is actually happening Wednesday night. So I'm not going to have a lot of time. So it kind of works out. I'm going to prep everything in the day and just have stuff that we can dump together as a nice cool meal that night because we are going to be super hot from loading and unloading the Azure truck. And that's going to be fantastic. So that's changed now. Soup or salad night is for Wednesday. Thursday is my international night. That is staying the same. And then Friday, I have decided to change it from pizza, like having pizza every time. I have actually managed to get burned out on pizza as much as I love it. We've had it every week. We've decided to make this the fun food night. So this Friday, we're going to have nachos. All right, so let me talk just a little bit. This recipe is the mung bean curry and rice recipe. I've shown it before. I will link it down below. It's one of our absolute favorites. We make it all of the time. It's not my recipe. It is somebody else's recipe. Hopefully it's not too lame when I'm using other people's recipes in my content. But I will always link back to the source. But you know, I'm not an island. I don't only cook my own recipes as much as I would like to look like I'm that cool on YouTube, but I'm not. So I will show you which ones I use. So I debate. You guys let me know down in the comments below. My next learning my son oven video, I want to test a biscuit recipe. So I decided I want to test the dupe Red Lobster cheddar biscuit recipe that is our family favorite. I make it like on Thanksgiving. It's a special occasion type recipe because it does have some oil and stuff in it. But are you guys interested in seeing more content that isn't using my own recipe? And I'll link back to it. But anybody who just went, what? Vegan Red Lobster cheddar biscuits? I will link the recipe down below. Even though it's not on my meal plan, it's like a bonus little recipe for you guys. It is seriously the best dupe for Red Lobster cheddar biscuits on the entire internet as far as I'm concerned. It's from this little blog from like 2012, but I found it many years ago and it's delicious, and I'll link it below and let you guys have that as kind of your bonus for this video. The lasagna is I'm making the lasagna, the same lasagna that's on my channel. I have a recipe video for my lasagna, so I can link that down below as well. I don't have to make any hummus this week because I made a giant batch last week. I'm going to show you at the end what I did with it because I feel like I froze it in a slightly unique way, like the first time I ever thought of it. And I'm going to let you guys know how it went next week. But I will show you what I did. And then, yeah, salad night, like I already said, the drop is happening. I want a nice, easy, throw together cold meal for that night because we're going to be hot. There is no way on this earth I'm going to want to come home to eat some hot soup. So yeah, I think Wednesday being soup or salad is going to be amazing. And maybe sometimes it will be soup and salad, but it's just sort of an either or thing now. So I'm happy about that change. The Thai green curry for my international night, I'm super excited. So I basically felt slightly burned out this week. Coming up with salad night actually sort of got me back into it. And then I thought international night. Gosh, I don't know what I want to make. Like, I don't feel like making anything, blah, blah, blah. And I don't feel like thinking of what I want to make. And I was just thinking, look, I have all these cookbooks. How would I look in a cookbook? So I found the Thai green curry recipe from Eat Feel Fresh. It's a really unique book, and I'll show it to you guys specifically because of how unique it is once I get my camera off the tripod. But I'm going to do the Thai green curry and the grain-free naan from Eat Feel Fresh. And so I'm going to show you another kind of fun feature from Google Calendar. So my notes are right here. I have the book, and so I put the recipe page numbers so I don't have to look that up later. And then also I need to shop and grab a few ingredients. So I'll shop on the same day because our budget is super tight, and we had everything, you know, we were really responsible. We got our savings done and everything, but we really don't have anything left to spend. I'm not going to shop again until the next paycheck. So I'm going to go shopping on Thursday, which is the next paycheck. We're going to grab the ingredients that I need for the dinner on that night. And so basically I made the little list right here. I'll be able to pull it up in the store right off of my calendar. And yeah, I'll be able to take care of that. So for nachos, we're going to do, but yeah, I don't mean to, oh, sorry. Ooh, I just hit the thing. So hopefully that's not awkward to discuss like budget and money stuff. I honestly wish that people would discuss it more. I feel like we need to end the taboo of discussing things like that. I feel like so that people can understand like how sometimes this works. You know, we set so much aside for savings, we set so much aside for other reasons, and then we work with what we have left, you know, and then so it's not that we are living paycheck to paycheck. We are planning our money, but part of the plan is now at this point, we are not spending any more money until we get our fresh influx and we have a fresh batch to work with, if that makes sense. So hopefully that's like not awkward at all, but I don't know. Like I said, I think that people need to be a little more comfortable with talking about these things. And okay, nachos. Adam has an excellent recipe for his nacho cheese is absolutely delicious. It's a, you know, one of those kind of typical potato and carrot based cheeses, quote unquote cheese sauces. But maybe what we can do is get him to make a batch on that Friday, and we'll make a video of his cheese sauce. And I think that could be kind of fun. So yeah, we'll do our nachos. We'll probably just have chips. I don't know that I'm going to be doing chips. I'm thinking in advance. I think I'll do potatoes. So my nachos will be like sliced potatoes with beans and veggies and the cheese sauce on top. Like I'll do potatoes on my potatoes. And I think that that's how mine are going to be, but probably everybody else will have chips. And then Saturday, unfortunately, yesterday, the Glumpy did not happen. Hold on one second. Oh, I'm getting a call from my son. Wait a second. My son did just call me from Washington, D.C. He's on an internship there. So I've lost my light. We were on the phone for quite a while. That was a Google Duo call. Apparently Google Duo will just play right over the top of your video recording. I did not know that. Now I do. But let me go ahead and show you just a couple of the things that I was going to show you, and then I will leave you. So I was about to say that the Glumpy just sort of didn't happen. We ended up getting really busy yesterday. So hopefully we'll manage to do it this coming Saturday. I really want to do it, but I also fully recognize that I kind of need assistance. Like I need a little bit of help. And it's just not something that I'm going to be able to do all by myself with Sage running around, or heaven forbid, should she decide to help. It definitely can't happen by myself. So I'd like a little bit of help with that. And so hopefully we can do it this coming Saturday. We'll see. But let me show you a couple of the things I wanted to show you. First, let me show you this amazing book, and I'm not going to talk about it very long. I keep talking way too long about it. I think I need to just film a separate video talking about this book. But basically, this is almost like the closest thing to a merge between paleo and vegan that I think I have ever seen in my life. This is definitely not a Dr. McDougall, Dr. Esselstyn, Chef AJ type of book. There's fats in it. There's coconut oil, coconut milk. It's actually very easy to adapt the recipes if desired, which I have done many times. But every single thing I have tasted out of this book has been incredible. So, and also the book is largely, most of the recipes are grain-free, gluten-free, and almost completely grain-free. So especially for anybody who has a difficult time tolerating grains, and you're looking for an alternative to that, and some really rich, amazing vegan recipes, this is kind of the book. The entire first section is basically a primer on Ayurveda, and I'm doing it again. So I'm going to stop now so you can kind of learn about Ayurveda. What does it say about various things? What does it say about the various doshas? And figure some things out for yourself, and then get into the recipes, which are incredible. So here is the grain-free naan I am making, which is based in almond flour. So it's highly fatty, but it's not like, I don't know, it only makes 4. Each person just gets 1. So I feel like it's not that huge of a deal. And it's just so ridiculously delicious that I make it sometimes, not all the time. And then here is the Thai green curry. And so one of the things I love about her book too is that typically, so for instance, over here it says you need Thai green curry paste. And then right here is a recipe for green curry paste. And so she just teaches you how to make everything. But look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? So yeah, that's what we're going to have Thursday night with some grain-free naan. And yeah, this book is kind of awesome. I will definitely do a separate video on it, but I do want to, like I said, because I know a lot of the people who follow are really adherents to Dr. McDougall type eating. That's like fat-free, high carb type thing. This is actually a very low carb book, and it's got some fat in it. So yeah, or for anybody maybe who's paleo who just like wants some more vegan cooking ideas. I don't necessarily know why, but if that's, you know, if that's you or somebody you know, this would be a great book for them. But yeah, anyway, let me go show you what I did to my hummus. All right, so I said I made a giant batch of hummus. So basically, or I made hummus last week. It was a giant batch because my tofu ricotta requires like a heaping cup of hummus. And so basically what I did this time around, rather than freezing into jars, because I don't have the right size containers for a heaping cup, I would have for exactly 1 cup, or, you know, close like 2 cups, but not like some mid-size. I don't want to use a bunch of pint-sized containers in my freezer if I don't, you know, if it's not all the way full. So anyway, there are now 5 portions of hummus, because what I did, I made it in a big batch, stuck it in the fridge, got it cold so that it would thicken up. And then the next day I pulled, you know, I just did a baking sheet with parchment paper, and then I did a heaping cup. And I got 5 exact portions, almost like I planned it. It was kind of crazy. And yeah, so I have 5 portions now. So the next 5 times I make lasagna, this is the exact amount of hummus that I need for the tofu ricotta. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. Just going to probably thaw it out in the fridge overnight, like in some container, Tupperware container or something like that, and then turn that into ricotta the next day. Or again, obviously, if we just want some hummus, we've got basically like the size that you buy in the store now as a portion. And I don't know, I think that this is just wonderful. This worked out perfectly. So yeah, froze them on the cookie sheet, got them off the cookie sheet. And then now I have a baggie of Hummus Pucks, basically ready to go. So yeah, I feel like that was fantastic. It worked out great, I think. So next week I will be able to report to you how well it worked in practice for the lasagna on Tuesday night. Okay, that is it for me. Let me know if you have any questions or thoughts. You want to hear more about any of the things that I had to say, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below and I will answer all of your questions. But hopefully you got something out of that and it was helpful in any way. And as always, I hope the rest of your day is good and your life stays wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. See you later. Bye.